Join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go here on a Thursday night. This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Here's a 2nd and 6. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 38 yards. First and 10. Now a handoff, running right. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is how you drop your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Saints. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Extra point attempt still to come. The kick is good. And the Saints are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
No touch that. Hey, easy, 63, bang. No touch.
Hurts will work here. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get them down for a loss on the play.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Here comes 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. Here's 1st and 10.
Great, set. Kyle Leviani. 73. 73. Kyle Leviani.
Hurts to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. inside. He's got it. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big-time conversion there on 3rd down. Finding yourself trailing at the moment, the last thing you want to do is waste this promising possession. Now, with that throw, they find themselves deep in their opponent's territory. They have to come away with the touchdown to try to cut into this deficit.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can see the receiver. He's pleading his case to the refs. So from our perspective, Mike, I think it's pretty clear. He was not in bounds. I don't blame him for trying. If I was in his situation, I'm doing the exact same thing.
So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal.
No touch, sir. No touch.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal.
No touch, sir. No touch.
Hurts now. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's 7-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
Both sides now going back and forth, trading blows. After a nice pickup and a handful of yards, the defense responds with a big sack. Now brings up 3rd and medium, and let's see if they decide to go back on the ground or keep it in the air.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's deep for Olave. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. Here's Mitch Wisnowski now. And John's a punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. This fielded inside the 35. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Good. No touch.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. The Saints out on top. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Second down and 8.
No touch it. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Hurts working in the pistol. In trouble, and down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
No touch.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Here's Braden Mann now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Brought in by Chris Olave. 12 yards on the gain. That's good for a quick 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
You can't teach speed, and a guy like this is just a nightmare for these linebackers. He's got a running start at them. You have no idea which way he's going to go, and he ends up just running right by you.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. They face 2nd down and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Left side into the hands of Olave. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
To the air now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. And he'll take it on in. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Hey, Silver. Hey! No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. 11 yards for number 11. And a 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
So out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Great, set. Hey! No touch.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll air it out down the middle. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's a run going left. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. And it's probably a touchdown.
3rd down, 3 to go. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's in. Touchdown, Saints. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And his offense is going to be all set up. with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well, down inside the 20.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Hurts. His throw left is complete with Judy. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
No touch, set. No touch.
Hurts now. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22. First and 10.
No touch, set. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
No touch.
Again, Hurts. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway.
Good, set. Hey, 73, 73. No touch.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Go silver, ready? No touch that. Hey, 73, 73. Tiger Hornet. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
Man in motion is Brown. On third down, it's Hurts. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Return man steering clear of this one. They're going to mark it down at the 20-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll stick with him again. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. The Saints will punt this one away. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in.
Great, set. Alpha.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1.
After losses on the last 2 run plays, they face 3rd down and 14.
Hey, easy, 63, bang! No touch.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. This one into the hands of Brown. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That deep for Olave. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he will score! Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Mevis, good on the extra point. The Saints will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll run. It's Barkley. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to about the 29. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Notre Dame. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Barkley. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
There's a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Great. Carl Levieri.
Man in motion is Brown. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Second goal at the 1-yard line.
Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni. No touch that. 73. 73. No touch that.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 2.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Let's go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Loose past the 35. Look at him go. Inside the 10. And he is gone. 96 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Great, set. No touch.
On first down, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Hurts to the air on first down. A pass. Caught. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. But he'll gather it back in. Here's a second and 9. So the Eagles will use their first time out here.
At their own 44-yard line.
No touch that. No touch.
On second down, Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Great, set. No touch.
Hurts again. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And he's not going to get there. Coming up a couple of yards short. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Saints. That his second touchdown tonight. Now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Saints add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Kyle up, Yanni. No touch that. 63, 63, 63. No touch.
A run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down, going for it all. That's hard. Still going. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 82 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Not much happening there, just a short gain. Back to throw. Open man down the field. It's Olave. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them. I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them. So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. There's that man again. Another catch. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. If you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Running from the pistol with Barkley. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Here now, 3rd and 5. A tight end in motion now. Hurts working in the pistol. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Fourth down. Here's Hurts. That is hard. Down the field. He's got it. And he will score again. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles are able to edge a bit closer. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll try the right side this time. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now, faking the give. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Up the middle they go. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The kicking team off for the extra point. And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. And this is not going to come close to fooling anyone. Hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't, and they get nothing on the extra point.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
At the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Across midfield, shot out of a cannon. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Philadelphia, good night.
You